clicking on the video. I promise you will not be disappointed. I am Aishwarya, a content creator, a business owner, skincare enthusiast, and most importantly, a mom. I have a lovely little one who is 1.5 years old, and motherhood journey for me has been a roller coaster of beautiful, irreplaceable memories, but not without its own frustrations, exhaustion, and stress. So here I am, without delay, sharing with you 5 things I wish I knew as a first time mom, and these are going to make your motherhood journey a lot more enjoyable. So here we go. Get help now. Just before birth, you were probably nesting, doing up your space in anticipation for the baby, doing some relaxing stretches, having nutritious food, taking in those green juices, having your vitamins on time, and all the jazz. But guess what changes right after you give birth? Literally everything. Your body is exhausted, your hormones are all over the place, and there is a little tiny human being constantly depending on you for food, health, and comfort. You will not believe the number of times you will be feeding them, changing diapers, putting him or her to sleep, and all this while you're having sleepless nights yourself. As beautiful as this experience is, it is also highly exhausting. So, even if you're slightly considering getting a nanny, do not overthink this. Get the nanny now. And the earlier, the better. If you can talk to them before you have the baby and make them come from day one, it is even better.
If for any reason you're not getting a nanny, I would highly recommend you talk to your friends and family to make sure someone is physically present with you so that you can leave your baby with someone you trust and let your body and mind heal for a few hours. Do not compare. It is great to have a group of mom friends that you can connect with, share your feelings and emotions, because they are probably the people who are going to resonate with you at this stage the most. However, it is very easy to fall into a comparison cycle where you're constantly comparing the little things. How much milk did their 6 month old have versus how much your baby had? How well did their baby sleep last night versus how well your baby is sleeping? How long did someone else breastfeed versus how long you did? Your friend might have breastfed for a year or two, whereas you might have, for whatever reason, breastfed for only 6 months. So this can make you feel like you haven't given your kid the same nutrition and antibodies as someone else did. So this is a very toxic cycle. Another example is working moms versus stay at home moms. You might be a working mom and your friend is a stay at home mom, and you might be jealous of how she gets to stay at home all day with her child while taking care of her, bonding with her so much, and she gets to relax at home while you have to go to work and deal with stressful situations. It is very probable that in the same time, your friend is jealous of how you are a working mom and that you get to go to work while you have a child and you are getting to do it all and have it all. See, so the grass is always greener on the other side. I highly suggest that you do not fall for this comparison cycle. To each their own, make the best of your situation. Internet is not always right. When you get on the internet, there are a million things waiting for you, especially on the topic of parenting. And if you look at it for any topic, there are half of the people who are supporting it, and there is always another half who are against it. Many people, and even the American Academy of Pediatrics, believe that people must use a crib and place the baby to sleep separately in the crib but within the same room as the parents. This is to ensure the baby's safety. While if you see in many cultures, in many countries, especially in Asia, especially in our country, India, many people believe that sleeping with the baby is better for everyone. They believe that it keeps the parents more alert if and when anything were to happen to the baby. It helps with the bonding and that it is convenient for feeding. Let's talk about sleep training, for instance. Some researchers believe that sleep training can be positive, that even methods such as the cry it out can help the baby gain independence. It will help in their development and that it will overall improve the sleep quality of the child and of the parents. But then you will find another argument saying that methods like cry it out can disrupt the child's hormone levels, increase their levels of cortisol, negatively affect their development, and even go and damage their trust in their own parents. So, what I'm trying to say is for any topic, there will always be two arguments, and there will be people supporting either of the sides. So, I strongly suggest that you do what works for you. For example, if you are someone who's a very deep sleeper who doesn't know what's happening around them, you're a very sound sleeper and afraid that you might hurt your baby accidentally during sleep, then without a doubt, when it comes to the safety of your child, without a doubt, go for the option of using a crib. But if you are someone who's working, let's say, and do not have much time to bond with your baby, and if you're a light sleeper, and then the nighttime is probably a good time for you to spend some time with your child, have some skin to skin contact, bond with them, and make life more convenient for you. So it really boils down to what your situation is and what is right for you. Do not always go by the opinions of the internet. Do what's right for you. Do not stress the little things. Little kids are constantly growing, changing, and learning in so many ways. They're constantly having developmental spurts, regressions, and learning curves every so often. One day they're learning how to stand and crawl, and the next day they're learning how to talk and potty like a grown up. The world is their ever changing playground. Amidst all this excitement and curiosity, there will be days where you might have done the most relaxing hour long bedtime routine for them with a bath, a book, and they might still be too excited to fall asleep. Or if they have slept, they might just wake up at 3 a.m. laughing and giggling and wanting to play, talking, repeating all the new things that they have learned in the day. There might also be days where you have made the most nutritious food, healthy food that you want them to eat very badly. That moong dal chilha that you learned the recipe for and made for them. That very nutritious veggie filled khichdi or that homemade besan dry fruit laddu you made for them. You might spend all your time and effort doing it for them, but it is very easy and very probable that they just might not feel like eating it that day. It is also possible that they catch a cold every now and then, and they might give you those sleepless nights where they're coughing and they have a cold and they're not able to sleep. It can be very frustrating and exhausting. But I do have to tell you that it is part and parcel of raising these little munchkins. Do not worry so much about them not eating or sleeping well a few days, and do not worry that you have a few sleepless nights. I know it's easier said than done, but our little ones are growing very quickly. Soon they will not need you so much. So just enjoy these little times, enjoy being their home, enjoy being their protective, safe space, and don't dwell on these difficulties. Last but not the least, I would say the most important, prioritize yourself. It is very easy for us to take a back seat when we are constantly catering and caring for these tiniest little cute helpless things. But if you do not take care of yourself, you cannot show up 100%, be the best version of yourself, for work, for your families, and for your babies. Motherhood is a very demanding responsibility, and mind you, it's not the short game, it's the long game that matters. It is a long, rewarding journey which you cannot enjoy if you don't take care of your mental and physical health. And when I say physical health, I definitely do not mean bouncing back to your old pre baby body. It is not about being your sexiest or skinniest self, it is about being your most fit and healthiest self. So that's it, guys. I hope some of these five pieces of advices stick with you because they have really helped me in my motherhood journey, and I wish the same for you. Keep rocking, moms, and I'll see you in the next video.